Thank you. Is it out of Oh, this one? Yeah. Opens it up. No, I'm okay. Hey, what's up? I'm Phoenix. Super stoked to be here. I really believe in the power of expression, and I really think it takes a lot of courage to share things, especially when you might be struggling with something. So this first poem I want to read is called Courage Poem. I want to start with a quote by Architects, 2 lines I really like. You said we'd never make a difference. Such narrow lines separate me and you. Courage Poem. The things that I really want to say are gray, broken way to convey the ugly tragedy and the way words are cut into pieces resist. Yet we may not be able to because reality is off on its subtlety. You can't avoid the void, the it, and all that's said or never said, broken up or cracked into bits that we can't handle it. Not subtle, no nuance in my poetry, silence, no way to make sense of it. The craft so often rift in the central world that cracks and smacks of not enough said, knowing what it's like to be afraid to feel anything again. This deep, dark reality within, the things inside often crushed by our culture, suicide, are dead, where I, again, try to make sense of the world within, my necessary repetition, my needed weapon, again, read it again, my courage, poetry within, the things that I am always saying. So I'm super stoked to be here. I wrote and published a book called Torque. So I'm going to read a poem from that book. It's called Overload. Overload, overload, overload. All right, tired, all right, so but you were overload, empty and empty and empty, and or you scalp bell and you were and load over, but not per se, not a fix and not a glitch, sickness like sibilance, like decadence. You were his help. You were and yet not man, ick and or sick, sorry, so sorry that sorry not, can't be, cannot be, yet so unable, so striped, so stripped, and alone, yet unable, my body impure, my body endure, the lure, genesis, genetic, unjust, summer lush, the small a man, ick just sick, people are cruel, just unjust, people are, they live better lives in just in soul, in sin, you wait, dictate, situate, tear dry, teardrop, pyramidal doubt, paramedic route, parametal sick, jaguar, paramedic, have the guilt, please, half I tried dis-ease, I tried machine dead, I am, but it is, I need kiss. So I love the word rap. So I also published another book called Rap, and I'm going to read a poem from that one. Rap. This poem is called Now. I play the game, just the same. I go insane and spit in the rain. We always want magic, but in this day and age, we are merely tragic. What do we think? We actually know we become fleet foot, sleep in snow. We just want to speak to know, tell the truth, then sink, feel alive, repeat. With the words we drop, the mic we drop, the poetry we never stop, a crackle and pop. If you want answers, refrain from brain burrs like cold bone spurs. Make yourself here and now, otherwise you'll never smile. I make the case to be radical, but I'll settle for being cool. If you knew you'd play it cool, old school, you know the rules. Make me happy or make me sad, I'm not that. I'm a reflection with a reason. What you see is what you get. Action and direction, trailblaze and raise it all with sharp rays. Be here, erase. I'm here and I'm alive. I'm taking the high dive. Experience is key in this strange mystery. Create your own history. Help me in this life we've barely begun. Our lives a loaded gun, set it to stun, become a special blazing sun. I'm here and I'm now, here and now. We've just barely begun, one hope, one light. Together we run, together we fight our fight. This next one is called Wound. It's from a book I'm writing called Escape Reality. Bitter end, dead fear of death, here, her head, stopped, inhaled on trust, tear, everything end, dead, near, tear, thought, process, civil unrest, price, holden, wept, swept up, stop, mutual feeling, swamped, dead life, held warm and harm warm, stopped, subtle, rebuttal, heart is heart, fluoride, florid, Florida, anger, stranger, danger, flourish, floor, rich, blood, dirt, wound, grime, and thoughtless crime, soft, red, rhyme, reality, sought, I am like a fish uncaught in untop, stop, I can't keep thinking on my feet. Am I okay on time? The song I really like by Architects is called Naysayer. This film is called Naysayer. I wish I could communicate more than the mixed emotions, the things that break me into shards of words. Too many things I feel and can't ever express. Utilize, understand, visualize. Try to understand I'm not that, just the same redundancy and repetition and competition. Nay, say, nothing, try to grasp the lies and the dead words and wounds, but the violence cuts me down, I say nothing, always the same thing, what I can't convey, nay, say, no other way to be, I don't want to fade, but I don't decide, I'm afraid of what's been said, the more I try to see psychotic reality, I just want to be able to communicate silence, I'm always in a world that always makes little sense, what do I really believe, and what can I hope to not trip up? Feel so much, why I never say that I wasn't okay, all the same fears we relayed, reality caught up in the way, I feel cut off from you, dead sensitivity, the usual error in the system, wish it could be more, but break, say, isolate, storm in my head, razor sharp, obsessed. So I wrote a book called Resistor. And I wrote a poem called Ice. I am pushing through the pain and ice to be cold and new, breaking lonely winter for a brighter future. I will maintain the insane by pushing through so many dark shades of blue depth in my head. I'm going to push through, push myself to dark oblivion, taking this on, unafraid it's what I said anyway. I will master every day the open grave, even when I slip on ice and am burned by hell that opens up to swallow me whole, cracked head and bleeding soul. Well, I don't stop for expedience or faulty resistance. I take black ice for experience, and I am not afraid of what I have said. Icy heart and a winter cold soul. I push through. I become new, reborn. I am sharp, scorned, maybe torn, but not afraid of the storm. Let the ice freeze you numb, to thaw out the pain you slam. Shut and they drum up, this move to adjust. I don't stop for ease, or let myself freeze. Ice is a colder oblivion. It's why you keep going. Thank you. Woo!